first they feel really embarrassed, and then they're like, oh, this is fun. Actually, this is fun.
What is hobby horsing?
So, hobby horsing is a sport which includes hobby horses, which are like these plush horses on a stick. Usually they're homemade, completely hand sewn hobby horse like plushies, which we connect to a stick. And then we ride them. And it might include jumping or dressage or Western. And it has many sides to it, but as short as I can say it, it's a sport that involves us riding a hobby horse.
I'm going to ask this question kind of directly. Do you
Yep,
ever like, do people ever feel kind of ridiculous doing it?
not really. Like when we're hobby horses, like hobby horse people don't feel that, but if people who aren't doing the hobby, they try it, they feel really embarrassed, but after a while, they're kind of warming up to that. Like I've done loads of collabs with YouTubers and TV producers and actresses. First they were kind of like, I don't really want to do that, but then they are doing it, and then they're like, oh, this is fun. Actually, this is fun. And the hobby horse people, like, we're not ashamed. We do not feel like embarrassed or like like uncomfortable. It's like such a normal thing for us, and yeah, we do not like it's normal for us.
My personal thing is do whatever you want. If it makes it happy, leave people alone. Do whatever you want. Does it bother
Exactly.
people? Does it bother people in the community that other people might be kind of like, oh my gosh, what are these people doing?
I mean, especially when it comes to younger people, they are somehow intimidated by that, and they might even quit because of the hate. But myself, I've just grown to be like the badass of the community, and I don't honestly care what people think about me. I'm just like, cool. If you're replaying my content and if you're hating and commenting on my posts and hating there, they're just giving me money. Like I always answer to the hate comments like, "Thank you for the lunch money. Because of you, I can now order my favorite foods." And I don't really care, but sadly, it does affect many people in the community that people are so like hostile towards us. So yeah, it does. Like I think that the community has grown in the sense of like not giving any Fs whatsoever, but before it was even like worse.
I could see that, right? Like it's hard to do something until it becomes cool slash popular, right?
Yes.
Do you think that the sport can get past that?
I definitely think so. Yeah, like it's now like now that it's become more like popular in social media, in TV and newspapers, and like overall in real life, and the amount of hobby horse people have has been growing, especially this year. It's been like I've seen so many new hobbies entering to the scene, but now that I think that it's in the like place that it is becoming cool because of especially in Finland the people are understanding what is it about because I've been talking to them so long and so heartfelt.
Can you see your Instagram page?
Yeah.
So, what are we watching here? Like what's kind of going on?
So this video is me on my weekly training session. I do a few of these a week. Besides going to the gym and walking and running and swimming, I work out every day. Here you see a few of the movements that we have in dressage. This is like medium trot I'm doing right now. And in the beginning there was passage and piaffe, which are the higher level movements. So this is just me training normally in the my weekly trainings. These usually look almost the same when I'm riding a hobby horse. I hobby horse train 4 to 3 times a week, and then I go to the gym every day. Besides Sunday, that's my rest day.
I mean, it is does look physically hard. Like anybody who's ever done that, like, oh, that's kind of tiring.
It requires very much muscle. The first year that I started hobby horsing, like for real, it was 2020. I gained 15 kilos, which is a lot of pounds in muscle, and it really shows how much it truly takes. Yeah, it's a full body workout.
What this is a competition here, right?
Yes, this is actually from the US for the first ever US championships, and this was my closing like movements. And the crowd was shouting and screaming. They were so hyped. And yeah, it's this is like one part of my legendary like courses or my routines. Everyone knows those in Finland. Everyone knows that, oh, now she's gonna do that. And everyone's just like, they have this tension because it's kind of a like a strong choice to be doing that. And the music is kind of like aggressive and intensive as well. So it forms out pretty good. And everyone knows that. And it's almost like an iconic move, because people know that I'll be doing that every single time, and it's kind of my signature move when it comes to freestyles.
And what's the signature move is which part of it? I'm not so.
It's this one where I start to go diagonal, like across, crisscross from the court. And then yeah, it's almost like when I'm walking, the tension is growing, and when I turn to left and start to trot, like that's the move everyone knows me of. Like they know that I'll be doing that every time, and they still enjoy it every time. Like it just fits there.
Is there any in here that are of the jumping aspect of it?
It's a old video of me jumping. I was a little kid. So this is me jumping like 90 centimeters. I don't know how much that is in feet, like maybe 4 or 2.
90 centimeters. So that's about 3 feet. It's about 3 feet, I think.
Oh,
Call it
okay,
that.
yeah. So that's a double, which is 75 and then 90. Yeah.
Oh, there is two of them. I thought at first, like just because of the angle of the camera, I couldn't see if they were next to each other or one in front of the other. So the hobby horses themselves, are these kind of things that people just throw together? Like, no, 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 these are taken care of. These are people's babies.
These are like homemade. Many people produce them at their own home, and it involves a lot of work. I myself, I'm an entrepreneur in hobby horse making and making camps. So it takes 22 hours to complete a horse, so it's not definitely that you just throw together. It's a sports equipment, and it needs much care. Like when you go outside and it's a little bit of like rain going down, usually like we put on some blankets so it doesn't get wet. And then when it gets wet and it's like a little bit dirty, we brush them off, and we don't just think it's a real horse. Like, those football players and hockey players have their precious like ice skates or their lucky shirts. It's almost the same thing. Like you cannot play football without a ball. So it's the same thing that you cannot do hobby horsing without a hobby horse.